This is Extra Paycheck Podcast, episode number 152.
You're listening to Extra Paycheck Podcast, where you will learn how to build and grow your own successful online business. Now, here's your host, Alex Soul.
Welcome to yet another episode of the Extra Paycheck Podcast. This is episode number 152. And in this episode, we will be talking about how to sell better without being pushy. I know a lot of people that go into online marketing and open up their own e-commerce stores and do many other things online. They don't feel comfortable when it actually comes to selling products or promoting products online or offline as well, because for the longest time, sales have been associated with something negative, with that weird car salesman scenario, but it doesn't have to be that way. There are better ways to sell, especially online, without being pushy, without being obnoxious, and these tips will actually help you make more money because people will enjoy what you're doing. So let's jump right into this episode. The very first thing is you need to know your audience. And this doesn't only apply to selling online, but it applies to building an online brand of any kind or building a business of any kind. You have to know who your audience is. If you know who they are, you certainly know what kind of problems they have and you know how to solve those problems. And usually this means selling them a service or a product of some sort that will actually help them solve that problem. If you know their pain points, if you know exactly what kind of problem they have, you'll be able to offer the right solution to these people. Now, in some cases, you'll realize that you do not have that perfect solution, or you're not selling it, or you're not promoting it, but you will be able to help these people by steering them in the right direction. This way, you might not make money right away, but you will gain their trust and their respect. And whenever they'll need to buy whatever you're selling, they'll definitely come to you because they already trust you and they know that you will provide a good solution or a good direction where to find that solution. Next on the list, you need to be honest and you need to be transparent. So if you're suggesting a product as an affiliate marketer, for example, you are receiving a reward. You are receiving a commission if there is a sale. You should not hide that fact. You should make it really obvious that you will actually get a kickback of some sort by making that sale. Now, it's up to people to decide if your suggestion is biased or not. And if you're doing everything right, they'll know it's not biased, but you have to be obvious and you have to be transparent about the fact that you will receive a reward if they buy something through you, through one of your links or through one of your coupon codes or whatever the case may be. Federal Trade Commission, also known as FTC, now requires every affiliate website and affiliate page to put disclaimers telling people that you, as the owner of that content, will receive a commission if there's a sale. People who post sponsored content on social media channels such as Facebook, Instagram, and many others are also required to make a disclaimer and make it obvious that this post is sponsored and does not come directly from them, but rather from an advertiser. And I think this is a really good thing. You shouldn't be scared of that. And once again, you need to be transparent. This way your audience will trust you and they will respect you once again for that honesty. Now, I've mentioned that in other blog posts and other podcast episodes that when I started adding those affiliate disclaimers on my pages, wherever I had affiliate links, I actually increased my sales by simply being honest and telling people, look, I will receive a commission if you click on one of the links on this page and actually buy something. And in my case, I noticed that this didn't scare people away from my website. People didn't start thinking that I'm biased and people actually started purchasing more. Next on the list is content marketing. You need to write good content, and I've said it a million times by now. Don't just place ads on your website and hope you'll make a whole bunch of money. Don't be too pushy. This is something that a lot of beginners do. They don't even start writing content until they have those affiliate ads or some kind of banner ads that they could place on their website. And I think this is the wrong way to go about it. You need to create good content first of all, and then think about monetizing it and actually figuring out how to monetize your content the best way possible. Now, when it comes to blog posts, I highly suggest inserting links to relevant products, within your text. If you are talking about a very specific tool or very specific piece of furniture or audio equipment, simply add a link in there. And this way you'll make it easier for your readers to click on that link and land directly on the sales page for that product, instead of turning people off by placing a huge image and buy now button whenever you're trying to sell something. Of course, this doesn't apply to all industries, but I think this is a good rule of thumb for most creators, for most bloggers, for most content marketers. You may also know that I'm not a big fan of banner ads and anything of that sort for many different reasons. One of them is that more and more people are using AdBlock. Now, if you haven't heard, Chrome browser, which is the world's biggest browser at this point, now Google's Chrome browser will start blocking those ads when they're irrelevant or if they're not placed correctly, and many other reasons. Now, besides the new Chrome, besides the ad blocker, more and more people are simply blind to ads. People don't click on them. So the money that you make from these ads is really insignificant unless you're getting millions of visitors to your website every single day and somehow you trick them into clicking on those ads. And this is one of the biggest reasons I often suggest people using affiliate marketing and simply adding links within their content. And of course, those links have to be to very relevant products or services. By doing that, you will certainly make more money. Next up, you have to actually believe in what you are selling. You have to believe in your solutions, in your products, in your services. If you've been following me online, you know that I only promote what I personally use or what I have used in the past and products and services that I actually like. Besides simply believing in the products you're trying to promote or trying to sell, you have to be passionate and enthusiastic about them because, as you know, enthusiasm is contagious and people around you, they feel it. If you are passionate about a very specific service or very specific product or any subject in general, people will feel your passion, and a lot of people will get as passionate as you simply because they're feeling that energy coming from you. So whenever you're promoting a product that you absolutely love, people will have a higher tendency of actually listening to your advice and purchasing this product. And the same goes to products that you don't like. If you don't like a certain product, if you had a really bad experience with something, tell that to people. If somebody asks you, well, why aren't you using this specific product that seems to be very, very popular? And you need to tell them why you're not using it. I know there is a big controversy that's been going on about website hosting because there are quite a few website hosts that offer incredibly high commission whenever you refer a new client to them. However, I've tried most of these hosting companies in the past, and I even used some of them for many years when they were still really good, but their quality of service went down incredibly, and I simply feel that it would be unethical promoting these companies, even though they will pay me 10 to 20 times higher commission than any other web hosting company that I'm promoting now. See, it's not only about money, it's about being ethical and once again promoting only products and services that you actually believe in and being passionate about the industry you're working in. In some rare cases, there are products that are completely free and they are a little bit better than the paid products. They're actually better than the products which I could promote and make a commission off. But I choose to promote the free product because it's a better one. So once again, I would rather not make that extra commission, but make someone happy by being honest with them and actually promoting the best product that I know of instead of a product that will simply make me a few dollars. Last but not least, you have to look into your email sequence. I hope you are building an email list by now, and I hope you're using an autoresponder which automatically sends a series of emails to your subscribers. And you have to make sure that those emails are written as if you would write to a friend rather than a customer. I know that when I started the Extra Paycheck brand back in 2008, I didn't actually plan on making money out of it. I was simply trying to show my friends how to start an online business, how to build a website, how to build a blog, and how to become an affiliate marketer. At that time, I also set up an email autoresponder. So whenever friends asked me how to do what I do, I would direct them to that email, tell them to sign up, and it would automatically send them emails showing them how to build a website that makes money online. Of course, with time, it became bigger and bigger. And this is when I started promoting to that email list, selling different products and services to these people, and people were happy about it. However, there's one thing that I didn't do properly with that email list, and I'm about to share that with you. So when you are getting people on your list, you have to let them know that you will be promoting and selling something eventually. I know it's all about creating good content and offering them free, valuable content through your emails, but imagine you do that for months and months, or maybe even for years, and then eventually you ask them for that sale, you ask them to spend money. People will be upset because they will not expect that from you. They would really get used to that free content, and once you ask them to pay for something, they wouldn't be happy about it. So you have to find the way to let these people know that at some point you'll be sending them promotional emails, and of course, you will be only promoting stuff that you like, and sometimes you'll be telling them about an incredible deal and once again asking them to buy something. But they have to know that besides getting high value content, they'll also be asked to purchase something at some point. If you want to add any other tips about selling better, or if you have any questions about today's topic or online marketing, internet business in general, please head over to extrapodcast.com/152. This is where I'll be putting up show notes for today's episode. Also head over to extrapodcast.com/iTunes in order to subscribe to the show on iTunes. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next Monday.